On the previous video, we talked about the malignant experiments that the Empire conducted on its aging clone troopers in the Dark Trooper program, and after the somewhat failure of the project, the leader of the project, Ron Mock, had to adapt to appease Sidious's demand for a new type of super soldier. But what exactly did Mock do? Now, after seeing the failure of interlinking the clones with the technology turning them into a twisted cyborg that eventually caused many of the Phase Zero Dark Troopers to commit suicide, Ron decided to remove the human element altogether. For this reason, he acquisitioned the colossal factory ship, the Archammer, to begin work on the next phase of the project. Now, by using this mobile fortress to conduct his experiments and manufacturing ensured secrecy. Ron manufactured 3 different variants of these new Dark Trooper battle droids and assured his supervisors and Palpatine that they would bring a swift victory to the many contested battlefields around the Empire. Now, although many did support Rom's projects, there were some in the Senate and Imperial military who believed that droid armies were simply too dangerous as the galaxy was still recovering from the Clone Wars. Now, the first phase of Dark Troopers were light. Little more than a skeletal frame armed with a vibroblade and a small shield. These had simple artificial intelligence and were barely used aside from guards on some of Rom's facilities. They aren't really that important and they weren't ever really used, because they were very quickly surpassed by the Phase 2 troopers. The Phase 2 troops were far bigger and bulkier, measuring just under 3 meters tall, and they could be used either as an independent droid or could function as an exoskeleton with an actual pilot. Now, Phase 2 Dark Troopers were far more heavily armoured, featuring deflector shields. They were also equipped with jump packs as well as assault cannons that could fire 400 plasma rounds and 20 missiles before needing to reload. Not only this, but they were designed to fit into hyperspace pods. These are small escape pod type ships designed for one-time trips through hyperspace, which ensured that they could very quickly be deployed onto any battlefield. It was the Phase 2 troops that were used by Rom when asked to provide an example of his work to Darth Vader. Here, Rom sent an attachment of his new droids to the rebel base on Talay. The droids massacred every rebel there, as well as many civilians from a local city. Vader was very impressed with the results. Meanwhile, the rebels who responded to Talay Base's distress signal knew that the Empire had a new lethal weapon in their arsenal. The final phase of Dark Troopers, Phase 3, was one of the most deadly weapons that the Empire ever really created. Although officially classified as infantry, some would call it a bipedal tank. Its armour was made from frick, an almost indestructible metal. This could even repel a lightsaber hit. These droids/exoskeletons were equipped with the same weaponry as Phase 2, however they feature shoulder-mounted rocket launchers, wrist-mounted blasters, and a plethora of grenades and detonators. The droid variants of this Dark Trooper featured some of the most intelligent AI ever used by the Imperials, and they were designed to think like the clones of old. Now, Rom had plans to make these droids the new backbone of the Imperial military. However, before they could go into full large-scale construction, the rebellion struck out. Under the orders of Mon Mothma, rebel mercenaries Kal Katram and Jan Oz sabotaged the Frick mining facilities and eventually managed to stow away the Archammer. Ro was killed wearing his Phase 3 exoskeleton suit, and the Archammer was destroyed by a series of explosives. The loss of the facility lost the Empire billions, and nearly all Dark Trooper research died with Rom. Furious, Sidious halted all funding for all battle droid projects across the Imperial research facility. The rebellion's preemptive strike before the Dark Troopers could be mass-produced may have saved the rebellion, as if these lethal droids became commonplace across the galaxy, no one would be safe. But what do you think of Dark Troopers? Thanks for watching, I do hope that you enjoyed. If so, please remember to like, comment, sub and share, as it's really appreciated and helps the channel grow. Also, don't forget to follow me on Twitter @TheLoreGuy, and tick that bell if you want to stay up to date on my latest videos. Thanks again for watching, I really do hope that you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.